from Dubai, Beautyworld, aka where the 5 families of influencers go to congregate to see what we're hyping next. Now the reality is I wanted to go to Beautyworld on my own dime to experience what the hype of Beautyworld was about, and I learned a few lessons. Number 1, wear sneakers because 20,000 steps is minimum every day. Number 2, your nose will be blown out within the first 2 hours of smelling fragrances, so please pace yourself. Number 3, bring a bottle of water because dehydration is 100% gonna happen. And in this video, I'm gonna be putting you on to 5 fragrances that I'm hyped to get in my possession and actually wear from French Avenue, and here they are. Let's roll my music so we can tap into 5 French Avenue gems that your boy needs to get the snorting. Yalla habibi. Listen, what are my beautiful peoples? You know who it is. It's your boy, 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Bro, Beautyworld was a movie upon movie. I am running on fumes and bad decisions. The food, absolutely amazing. I love Dubai. It's like a home away from home. Legit, I was looking for an apartment. So in the Beautyworld space, all these interpretive brands were trying to floss on each other like who has the biggest installation, and Fragrance World was definitely one of them. The shit looked like volcanic rock, fam. And I was the fat Flintstone in there. What was his name, Fred or Barney? Both. So under the cavernous installation of French Avenue / Fragrance World, there were a couple of fragrances that I got to try out that caught my attention, and some that I didn't get to try out that I'm really looking forward to getting in my possession. So these are the 5 fragrances that for me, I need in my stash, not only to try out, because I didn't get to try out, or one in particular, the first one, which got stolen. Yeah, they got robbed. And that fragrance is none other than the new Vulcan Black. Now, I don't know what this fragrance is inspired by. Some other content creators were able to smell it, but by the time I got there, they had snatched it. I had the French Avenue people looking everywhere for it, and they were like, yo, no, it was snatched up, but damn, we want you to test it out, cool, but whatever. I was like, well, then you gotta send it to the kid. That's what I'm looking to try out. I haven't heard any other content creator smelling it, but I'm a fan of that Vulcan lineup. And the real deal is, if it gives me any sexy vibes like Few did or 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, then I'm super boosted on it. I wanna see what direction they took, so I definitely need that in my collection. A lot of people were looking for it, and I mean, for them to take the shit, it must be dope, no? That's definitely one of them. Number 2 is Amber Empire by French Avenue. That one absolutely was one of my favorites in trying out over there. Like, I sprayed it on skin. Not only did it latch incredibly, so it was warm yet bright, sensual and sexy. So supposedly it's an inspiration of Blonde Amber. I still don't have Blonde Amber in my space, so I can't give you the side-by-side comparison. I can tell you that it was absolutely delicious, and I had a couple of people reaching for that same bottle, and they were all sharing the same sentiment. Now, Beautyworld is a bunch of businesses, brands, and influencers that are in this space. So the reality is that all these people were in the professional atmosphere and all like that scent, including me. So that's number 2 that I'm looking to get ASAP. Now the third fragrance is Incense Alchemy. Now for me, that fragrance kind of reminded me of Tom Ford's Ebony Fumé with a light burnt coffee dusting. Not in a bad way, it was very seductive, polarizing, and sensual. But according to the interwebs, it's supposed to be Matière Primè's Incense Suave, which I don't remember, but I'm a sucker for an incense. And that fragrance particularly was a beautiful like incense, vanillic, caramel, ambery, smoky, very masculine and very niche forward. And it had a really nice projection, like a beautiful scent cloud around it that was like, wow, this is very captivating. And for here, New York, which is hitting like 40 degrees, it smelled absolutely spectacular. But I was in the desert, Bobby, so I want to try that shit out in true cold weather fashion. And that one had the masculinity and maturity that I was looking for in an incensey fragrance on a budget. Now the next fragrance is Safari Breeze. Now it's a fruity cocktail, almost passion fruit mixed with like a little bit of mango. And for some reason to my nose, I picked up some light lychee-ish kind of notes from that fragrance. Now it doesn't have any of those things in it. The notes indicate that it's like black currant, coconut, it's green, slightly minty, and it's earthy. But I did pick up some underlying fruity notes. Now I don't know if it was like a mixture of things that were in the air or different fragrances that I was smelling and my nose was already blown out. But I could tell you that it really caught my attention in a beautiful way. Like it was fruity but not redundant to any of the things that I smelled, and something about that fragrance absolutely captivated like my sensory, even though I was like wildly overloaded, bro. So like that's one of the things about that fragrance in particular that I was looking forward to getting. It was like it stood out so nicely in my brain. I was like, this one might be like a hypey scent profile that people need to tap into. So Safari Breeze, definitely I need to have it in my stash. yesterday. Now this last one, I didn't get to try. I was seeing it, but the crowd of people that were around this fragrance absolutely caught my attention. Now, it's one of the most popular French Avenue fragrances, Liquid Brune limited edition. I believe it's in the extra-ish space. Everybody was saying how strong and potent, and there was definitely a sillage cloud around the people like spraying this shit all over the place. But I didn't get to try it, sadly. So I want to get my paws on it to give it a real good try. The reason why is Liquid Brune for me has a very polarizing DNA, right? Sometimes I absolutely rock with it and it plays off beautifully, especially now in cold weather. And sometimes the green herbal medicinal energy, since it's off the 8th year DNA, could be a little bit not off-putting, just kind of too herbal and tiger balmish. So for that reason, I want to have that one in the stash to see how it plays off in cold weather. But don't get it twisted, everybody loves Liquid Brune. I don't know why they needed a stronger one. The first one was not lacking performance in any way, shape, or form. So if it is in fact not only as strong as it was smelling in the air with the crowd of people around it, but if it's good, better, or with a twist from the original Liquid Brune, it can be an additional hype train. So right now, those are the 5 fragrances that I'm interested in from the French Avenue / Fragrance World booth that I want to get my paws on, that I'm excited to get. Now those aren't the only ones. There were a few other ones around there. There was like a prune one that was really dope. There was this emerald joint, I forgot what it was. That shit was really handsome, super powdery. And a couple of 𝗎𝗎's aromatic joints were actually very solid, and I did enjoy the fragrances. I mean, I'm a Platine Blanc fanboy, so I was like, oh, can he repeat that DNA, like as far as popularity is concerned? And the kid put together something really nicely. So let's see what I get my paws on next. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Smooches.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense, you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you